It's week 1 of the 2025 season. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Ravens and the Dolphins. Sports.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Well, Brock, we saw week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. Right? It was hope springs eternal. Even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's week 1, you're
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Miami. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's second down. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. David Long getting to the spot that time. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Blitz coming, Lamar. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 38 out of the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. From the gun, it's Hall. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Finding Flowers. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense.
Encroachment, defense.
So keep that second and short play in your back pocket. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the first.
Automatic first down.
A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. And now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun, Jackson bails out of the pocket quick. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. Hall goes up and over for the touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments. Quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains, that's exactly how you're looking to start.
All right, here we go. Second down. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop. Let's see what they went with on third down. Back to throw, Tua. Finds him over the middle. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. His work begins at the 31. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Ravens will go on offense. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, that's what you call making the best out of a pretty messy situation. You hate to give the ball away. But that's a tremendous effort to bring the defender down right away and minimize the damage with very little return.
So Miami headed out for its second drive of the game. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Achane on the inside give. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Achane again. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. They'll stick with Achane. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, a couple of real nice stops, forced 4th and 1.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. Baltimore running its offense out now. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
Kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground. That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He completes it in traffic. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. It's Cater Kohu up to make that play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lamar now from the gun. Hits him on the in route. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Hall with a first and still going. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. First down throw for Jackson. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. After that play, we see some concern out there, and now we know why. That's our top pick in the draft who's shaken up. Boy, they had big expectations for him this season. Hopefully this turns out to be nothing. 2nd and 3 now. Blitz coming here, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Hall has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-0 lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Miami offense headed out there now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
They run the counter to Achan. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
After 27-yard line.
CPUvCPU now working from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season. And they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. Throwing on 3rd, CPUvCPU. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Coaching youth football, Kate, this is where the kids like to say, it's starting to get real. It's starting to get real for this offense. They've got to find some solutions. This deficit, it's getting bigger, and that sack isn't helping matters.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the 1st. 1st and 10, here's Jackson. Taken in by Likely. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Javon Holland there to make the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They'll run here following the penalty. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. David Long getting to the spot that time. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Caught by Flowers. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Pistol snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need one more now on 3rd down. Pressure coming. It's Jackson. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And he gets this forward to the 19.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Completed to Flowers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
After the sack, another pass on second down. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now Jackson. He brings it in. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Good.
Tua now from the gun. Completes this one to Hill. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 2nd and 3 now. They go play action with Tagovailoa. That's low and bounces short of his man. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now they have 3rd and short. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Tua again. Short pass brought in. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And this stays a 3-possession game.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
The Ravens and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. They'll run here on first down. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning. like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Hall running between the tackles. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Lamar now from the gun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Jackson finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Jackson. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the 1st game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Lamar throwing again. The throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Jackson's going to throw again. And he's got it for the touchdown. But while they celebrate, back near the line, we've got a flag, Brock, in the neighborhood we usually see holding.
Holding, offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. And again, it's Jackson. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Blitz coming. Lamar has it in close. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens make it a 24-point ball game.
Dolphins, nothing.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we'll send you up to Orlando, our studios there, for Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip of the year around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it's the Patriots leading that one in the second quarter. The Pats locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. Jared Goff with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And that one all tied against the visiting Steelers. We were treated to a solid first half out of the running back, Breece Hall. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Washington now to return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Dolphins getting their offense out there to start off this second half. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. He's out in the clear. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
False start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Tua off the play fake. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that makes it second and long.
15 yards to go.
Motioning left is their running back. Wow, wide open here, complete. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down, here's Tua. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Going play action, Tagovailoa. Got his target, it's Hill. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Big play sets him up pretty here with first and goal from the 5. Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still first down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Man in motion here. Achane has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
2-point conversion.
Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
Devin Tompkins to return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. This is ahead for about 5. David Long getting to the spot that time. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll go right side with Hall. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. 3rd and just 2 to go. Changing it up here, Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Gets this one to Andrews. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Caught by Flowers. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Completed to Flowers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Jackson yet again. This throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, things weren't about to end after the 1st hit or the 2nd. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
We give on 2nd to Hall. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. He was on offense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Washington now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he reaches the 35 before going out. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
That's going to be caught by Washington. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff to A-Chain. Jukes one defender. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running for it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Dolphins have it to begin the 4th, and this game, it has been a nightmare for them. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Finds his man, Waddle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
From the 35 on 2nd down. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
3rd and 2. Now Tagovailoa. Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
Trying for it, it's Achane. He's got the 1st with room to go inside the 20. Barrels in for the touchdown. The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions. Devon Achane with the touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins get it back to a 14-point game. Sanders all set to send it away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Ravens and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really being the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lamar back to throw. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Lamar. He lofts it deep left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Lamar now from the gun. Gets himself free. Ooh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Jukes out a 1-stop. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And it'll be Dolphins football. They're set up at the 35 now. They'll start the drive with Achane. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Got Washington. It's complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2 and out from the gun. Short throw is dropped. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Now 2 at a throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Finding Flowers. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. Escapes a defender. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Second and 13. This finds likely. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. That one gains 7. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Tua off the play fake. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Ravens bring an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. Achan reels it in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Desperation time here on 4th. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. 1st and 10 from the 41. Here's Hall. And he'll get this down to the 40. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Jackson. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds his target, Hall. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Looks like no gain on second down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Ravens looking like they'll start this season with a win. 3rd down give to Hall. Room to the right. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. This was a clear passing down, Brock, and the run surprised all of us, and there it goes for a touchdown.
That's well said. Rewarded for going against the grain. Common sense analytics tell you throw it, but the surprise paid dividends.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To throw, Tunga Vailoa. That one's incomplete over the middle. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
All right.
Throwing now, Tunga Vailoa. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Tunga Vailoa back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Here's Tua again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Tua out of the pistol. He's got Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They motion Waddle over left. Tunga Vailoa on 1st down. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Got to hurry this to the line. 1st down from the red zone. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Tunga Vailoa. And in for the Miami touchdown. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock. And independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins get it back to a 14-point game. And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens. And they're moments away now from celebrating a win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They take a knee, and their season has begun exactly how they wanted it to, with a win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Miami.